Carolina Panthers fans, listen to me very carefully. We are standing at an absolute crossroads. The decisions being made right now inside that front office will dictate the entire future of this franchise. I am talking about critical moves, strategic overhauls, and potentially bringing in a superstar that could change the whole dynamic of our offense. Before we dive into this massive breaking news, do me a favor. We are pushing hard to hit 1,000 subscribers, and we need every true die-hard fan on board. Hit that subscribe button right now. Let us get into it.
Let me tell you exactly what is happening behind closed doors in Carolina. The front office is looking at the 2026 free agency class, and they are recognizing a glaring reality. You cannot win in the National Football League without a rock-solid foundation on both sides of the ball. Period. According to recent inside evaluations and a major breakdown by Clutch Points, there are 3 specific players the Carolina Panthers absolutely must target to overhaul this roster. We are talking about safety Com Curl, linebacker Devin Lloyd, and center Connor McGovern. Let us break this down because the sheer magnitude of these potential additions cannot be overstated. First of all, you look at Com Curl. This is a defensive back who brings an elite level of football intelligence and aggressive tackling to the secondary. The Panthers defense needs that enforcer, that absolute field general who can read the quarterback eyes and make a decisive play on the ball. Then you add Devin Lloyd into the mix. We are talking about a linebacker who possesses sideline-to-sideline speed. You want to stop the run and cover tight ends? You bring in a guy like Lloyd who plays with an unrelenting motor. But wait, it doesn't stop there. We have to talk about the trenches. Connor McGovern is the veteran center this offensive line is desperately crying out for. You need someone to anchor the middle, make the proper line calls, and protect our quarterback from interior pressure. If you don't have a strong center, your entire offensive scheme collapses before the ball is even snapped. It's just that simple. I'm looking at this list, and I'm getting fired up because this is the exact blueprint for a massive turnaround. The Carolina Brass knows that the upcoming free agency period is not just another offseason event, it is a critical, franchise-defining window. They have the resources, and now they need the execution. If they manage to secure Com Curl to lock down the deep third, Devin Lloyd to patrol the middle of the field, and Connor McGovern to solidify the offensive line, this team instantly transforms into a legitimate contender. It's a brilliant strategy, but it requires aggressive negotiation and perfect timing. However, while we're sitting here dreaming about defensive anchors and veteran offensive linemen, there's something else happening right this very second. The front office is already making moves to secure our current offensive weapons. What they just did with 2 specific wide receivers is raising a lot of eyebrows across the entire league. Are these internal moves setting the stage for something even bigger right now? Yes.
If you want to keep getting exclusive insights like this and stay ahead of every major roster decision, subscribe now. We are breaking down every rumor, every trade, and every single contract the second it happens.
Let us look closely at what just happened on March 4th. The Carolina Panthers officially tendered contracts to exclusive rights free agents Jalen Coker and Bryson Tremaine. Now, on the surface, some casual observers might look at this and think it is just standard off-season housekeeping. Let me stop you right there. That is a completely amateur way to look at how a National Football League roster is constructed. This is a highly calculated strategic maneuver by the front office to lock down young, promising talent before they even get a chance to test the open market. By placing these exclusive rights tenders on Coker and Tremaine, the Panthers have completely blocked them from negotiating with any other franchise. They are ours for the 2026 season, plain and simple. Let us talk about Jalen Coker for a second. This kid has shown flashes of brilliance. He runs crisp routes, he fights for contested catches, and he brings a level of physical toughness that you absolutely need in your receiving room. You do not just let a player like that walk away for nothing. You secure him, you develop him, and you integrate him into the core of your offensive scheme. And then you have Bryson Tremaine, another young weapon who provides valuable depth and upside. In today's league, where wide receivers are demanding astronomical contracts, finding and keeping affordable, high-ceiling talent is the ultimate cheat code for any general manager. The Panthers are essentially protecting their investments. They are building a wide receiver pipeline so that the quarterback always has reliable targets. I absolutely love this move because it shows foresight. It shows that the management is not just reacting to the market, they are actively controlling it. They are dictating the terms. By securing Coker and Tremaine now, the front office has effectively stabilized the bottom half of the depth chart. But let's be brutally honest with each other for a minute. While having young depth is fantastic, it does not win you a Super Bowl by itself. You need an alpha. You need a proven dominant force on the outside who commands double teams and completely terrifies opposing defensive coordinators.
Locking up these young guys is merely step one of a much larger, much more explosive master plan. The foundation is set, the depth is secured, but the true fireworks are still waiting to be ignited. If stabilizing the young core was the appetizer, what comes next could be the main course that shifts the entire balance of power in the conference. Are the Panthers preparing to bring in an absolute superstar to lead this newly secured receiver room right now, my friends?
This is where the entire narrative comes together, and this is where I need everyone to pay very close attention. We just talked about building the defense with free agents. We just talked about securing our young wide receivers. But now, we have a seismic event that has just shaken the National Football League to its very core. Following an absolutely stunning release, former Patriots wide receiver Stefon Diggs is officially a free agent for the second consecutive year. Let me remind you who we are talking about here. This is a man coming off a 1,000-yard season. This is a man who just made a Super Bowl appearance. Stefon Diggs is not just a player, he is a game-wrecking, defense-destroying phenomenon. And I am here to tell you right now, unequivocally, the Carolina Panthers desperately need to sign him. Think about the domino effect here. You draft or sign young talent like Jalen Coker, but to truly unlock their potential, you pair them with a veteran superstar who demands constant double coverage. Diggs instantly elevates every single person on the offensive side of the ball. He takes the pressure off the running game. He gives the quarterback an elite, heavily targeted safety blanket. When you put a talent like Diggs on the field, opposing defenses cannot stack the box, and that opens up the entire playbook. I am looking at this front office, and I am saying, what are you waiting for? You have the opportunity to make a massive statement. You do not just want to compete, you want to dominate. You want to strike fear into the hearts of your division rivals. Bringing in Stefon Diggs does exactly that. It tells the rest of the league that Carolina is no longer rebuilding. Carolina is ready to win right now. The intensity, the passion, and the sheer competitive fire that Diggs brings to the locker room is immeasurable. He holds players accountable. He demands excellence on every single snap. This is the missing piece to the puzzle. We have seen the defensive targets. We have seen the internal depth moves. Now it is time for the blockbuster acquisition that changes everything. The stars are aligning perfectly for this franchise to make a historic leap forward. But the window of opportunity in the National Football League closes faster than you can blink. Will the front office pull the trigger and bring this legendary receiver to Carolina? Or will they let another team snatch away our ultimate prize today before we even make a single offer to him in the coming days right now, my good friends in the great state of North Carolina? Tell me.
This is the moment of truth for the Carolina Panthers. We are looking at a potential defensive overhaul with elite free agents, securing our rising stars on the offensive side, and the massive possibility of bringing in a true superstar like Stefon Diggs to completely shatter expectations. The pieces are on the board, and now it is entirely up to the front office to execute this master plan. I want to hear from every single one of you right now. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think we need to go all in on Diggs, or should we focus entirely on the defense? Sound off, because your voice matters in Panther Nation. Do not forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and keep pounding.